All right, YouTube, another quick one for you. Kovalev missing weight by a quarter pound. Now, we've heard that it's a possibility, could be a calibration issue with the scales. I've heard they've moved it around, whatever. This does happen, okay? The limit 175, he comes in a quarter pound overweight. You can move it to the other side of the stage and he's on point. But regardless, they gave him 1 hour, he came back, he made weight. Okay, so at first I thought, not a good look. I mean, not a good way to kick it off. This is like the fight of your career, the highest payday, the most televised, whatever it may be, right? The biggest platform he's ever been on. So you would think everything would be on point. But I don't know, was it really his fault if it was an issue with the scale? So, and also I want to show you the difference between Canelo Alvarez and Anthony Yard. Now, Canelo looked good. Now, Canelo looking good. I got to say, he's looking at 175. I mean, he's looking like he's built for that division, okay? We're going to go through a ton of pictures right here. And I love this chick right here. She's like, come on now, 12 million. You can't make weight. That was the look on everybody's face, was like, oh my God. Even Kathy Duva looked at Kovalev like a mother scolding her child, So, but yeah, we're going to go through them real quick. He had to get down in his birthday suit, right? Pull off them boxers in order to make the weight. He had to drop the drawers, had to make that weight. So took off his necklace, took off his boxers, came back, made weight. He was right on point. Canelo, of course, made weight, no problem. But that's one piece of the puzzle here, one part of the story I want to go over. Again, I want to show you the difference between Canelo, as you see here, and like I said, he looks tailor-made for the 175-pound division, right? For light heavyweight. If you ask me, yeah, a little bigger, and I brought it up in my earlier video, being that he is a little bigger, got a little more meat on the bone, a little more fat, a little more muscle, whatever. Is that going to slow him down? Because we know Canelo has problems with stamina, clenbuterol, right? PEDs, right? We know, we know. So, but, he's looking good. I mean, I don't know. I mean, well, truthfully, if you go back and compare the way he looked against Gennady Golovkin, he was a lot, more cut, ripped, that kind of thing. But understandably, he's going up, 2 weight divisions, jumping over 168 to get to 175. So obviously, he's going to look a little thicker, things like that. But, he doesn't look bad for the division. So I'm going to go through them real quick, Right there, Canelo checking the scale. Both guys, they were real close to that to the limit, that 175, So, and Canelo, in another video, I want to mention this too. In another video I watched, he said he's going to come in around 180 on fight night. So, isn't that funny? You have all these Canelo fans out there that claim, there's no way Canelo can weigh 180 or 185 or whatever. He's saying, yeah, I'm going to be 180. We think Kovalev's going to be 185. 190, just like I told you guys, they're going to be about a 5 to 7 pound difference in their weight. So there's the weigh-in, or not the weigh-in, but the face-off right there. Canelo, kaboom, ba-boom, right there. Got his new tattoos, rocking the new tattoos. Okay. There's that look from Kathy Duva, I cannot believe you didn't make weight. You about to cost me a lot of money. She's like, hey, I got my eye on this house in Maui. I mean, come on now, Kovalev. Right there, Kovalev leans over, you sure this thing's right? There was all these weird looks and these weird stares, these long stares, like the deer in the headlight look. But like I said, he came back, got it right. But you could tell he was embarrassed. I mean, the crowd was booing him and all this kind of stuff, whatever. I mean, right there, he's just like, oh, shit, oh, God, I cannot mess this up. And, the thing is, if he couldn't make weight, then he can't compete for that WBO. I'm sure there would have been some kind of fine. I don't know the details of the contract, but, you get my point. Also, he looked a bit nervous. But there could be pre-fight jitters. I don't know. He just, right there, he looked almost like Anthony Joshua looked going into the Andy Ruiz fight. Just a little out of it, a little nervous, whatever. So, just pointing out what I saw. Canelo right here looking like Chachi right there. Canelo got that swag going. Okay. Now, I want to get to, where is it? Right here. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, right here, this was the Anthony Yard fight. Okay, you see Kovalev here, right? And you just saw him before. Now, wouldn't you say he appears to be in better condition here, in better shape here? I mean, it's really, you can't argue it. He is. I mean, he looks a little more flabby to me, in these other pictures here. Let's go back to Kovalev. Let's see. Right here. I mean, you look at the midsection here, right? I mean, look at that. It's like rocking the dad bod. I mean, he's rocking a dad bod, okay? Rocking a dad bod, right? Then you come over here, bam! What the hell? I mean, that's a big difference, okay? I mean, look at this. Big difference, right? I mean, I think it is. So now, let's look at right here. And also I noticed there's a little more tone, a little more muscles to his arms going into the Anthony Yard fight. Now look at this. This is Anthony Yard. I mean, this dude is huge. Looks like a damn heavyweight, like a cruiserweight, like a heavyweight, right? And then I'm looking at Canelo going, how? How is this going to work? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, look at this. Look at this dude. And I understand what you're saying. Muscle doesn't matter in boxing. I get it. But he's a powerful dude. Okay, that's what does matter. Power does matter. I'm not talking, like, I don't like that Anthony Joshua bulk, but this is power. This is lean, mean muscle, right? This is powerful muscle. And then you compare it to a Canelo, right? I mean, just look at this image, okay? Take a screenshot of that image. Take a screenshot of that image. Okay. And then look at this. I mean, I'm just looking at the two. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't see it. And I understand everybody has different body types and things like that. But when you look at this and think about what you just saw with Anthony Yard, I mean, it's just completely different. So I don't know, guys. I just wanted to go over this and show you, what I saw. And the thing about these weigh-ins, we know there's rehydration. It's very tricky to really kind of get anything out of this, So I don't take a whole lot out of it, but you can pick up a few clues. And one of the main things I got was Kovalev. Like I said, he looks different. He's not as cut, not as lean, right? And what does that tell me? It kind of scares me. Maybe those body shots will add up. Maybe he will get hurt to the body, because you can look at this. I mean, that does not look like what he looked like going into the Anthony Yard fight. Okay, but then to counter that argument, well, Canelo doesn't look like Anthony Yard. So anyway, you guys get it. What do you think? Leave it below.